Tell me, O Muse, of the many heroes from many places who wandered the many ways of the sacked sacred city of Arden.
Welcome, everyone, to the 42nd expedition of the Arden Vulgaris campaign. Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. It is the 6th of Lucrios. We've moved the timeline 3 days since the last session, despite our slight hiatus. It is Dema's Day. Let's go around the horn, see who we got today. Starting with you, Lauren.
Oh, hello. I'm Lauren Danger. Today I am bringing back Sister Julia.
Nice.
She is the Capitalite Battle Priestess of Ardinia, and she's a level 2.
Any oaths?
Yes, her oath is to find kind of an unholy, evil shrine or altar and desecrate and destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm Lewis, and I'm once again reprising the role of Olympiadorus, the Muscle Wizard, who is a third third level wizard, and has a still outstanding oath to retrieve a golden throne that we have no idea where it is anymore.
I'm Memento Mori, and I am playing Trip Snipper, the Imperial Goblin fugitive thief, who is freshly rested and ready to return on another escapade.
Lovely.
And he has no oaths. And
no oaths.
Level
Okay.
1.
Perfect. Okay. I believe we're starting in the Goblin Kingdom today. In the Court of King Wiskenin. What would you like to do today?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, the plan is to head up through the halfling territory and out to the Thoth area and explore that, now that there is no halflings to tax us on the way in and out.
Mm-hmm. Now, how would you like to go about that way?
So to me, seems most sensible just to go up the route we took when we were going to fight the halflings and realize they weren't there anymore.
Okay.
If we're starting from the Goblin Temple, does everyone feel
Yeah.
that?
Sure.
I'm not fully up to speed with the newly discovered connectivities from the Goblin City, so I'm happy to if you just point me in a direction, I'll check for traps and
Right.
trust your navigation.
All right. Would somebody like to quickly, overview explain this vector for poor Memento?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm trying to remember where it is. I think, is it one of these exits here, Eric?
Correct.
So yeah, we head north out the Goblin Halls and through a long and winding set of passageways that take us up to Gog's level where the troll lifts are, and then from there there's another winding passage that takes us up even further to where are we? To here. This little arrow that says to the goblins and dumps out behind, like within the former halfling territory that they have now vacated.
Okay, that makes sense.
Get a load of torches because I think there's a lot of time passing.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was going to bring up here is that, okay, so I'm going to need 2 torches spent on this process.
I haven't got any, but I can buy some. I have loads of oil, but no lantern. Did I give my lantern to someone else and forget to get it back?
You got what you got.
I have a lantern and 1 oil flask.
Cool.
So if you have
Well, I
oil
will.
flasks, then we're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I've got oil. I mean, I presume we can still pick stuff up at the Goblin Marketplace. Anyway,
You
before setting out.
you can, but one of the addendums for this new part of the game is that things are twice as expensive in the Goblin place to buy.
Cool. I will look it up. The price is up, double it,
Yeah.
and then just deduct that from our character sheet. But yeah, we can proceed on if you're happy with that, Eric, and I'll do the bookkeeping in the background.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. So your travels go by uneventfully. Yep, you go up a couple 100 feet up to what would be considered the troll lifts, and then following that, you wind through a rather dilapidated goblin. I want to say dilapidated, but a former redoubt of goblin control. But obviously, most of the goblins here are skeleton crew. They give you a differential look as you go up. They're not particularly keen after there's still the corpse of the last one that gave you issues in this area about your testing your strength. So they'll let you go, and you crawl up through the barricades and stuff up to the third floor. To give you a general gist of the idea here is that with the halflings cleared out as well, the goblin political situation is unsure what to do because frankly they have too much good things.
Yeah.
And so prioritizing clearing out the lizard folk area and having that as a base, as well as they just don't have the manpower to do both, and so they're deciding on where to consolidate. And right now, I would say it's still a question, but I think if nothing else changes, it's probably going to be the lizard folk area as the consolidated point.
Well, I mean, I'm advocating that we claim the halflings area as our own, but potentially not charge a
Well,
tax.
if it's under the underground that we're creating an encampment, the dragon isn't going to be too bothered with that. If we're on the
Yeah.
surface in too great of a force, that's the problem. But hiding in the central chamber underneath, be fine. Should be
Okay.
fine.
All right. Well, time's gonna pass as you guys crawl up the geomorphic twist and turning stairs or cavern up to a room with 3 sarcophagi. That would be room 19 in this bottom corner of the Temple of Thoth level. Was labeled.
Mm-hmm.
It's as quiet as the grave up here. What is the general marching order and light situation?
So sorry, was that 2 time passes, 1 to get up to Gogs, and then cool, right? So I bought 5 torches, and I have 3 on my character sheet. Does anyone have a spare hand for torches, or are we all?
I can just cast light on. I can cast light, or
I have a free hand to carry stuff because I've just got a short sword, no shield. So,
Okay.
and then I'm thinking I'll be up the front as well to check for traps and that kind of issue. So,
do you want to put 3 torches on your character sheet, or?
I have no room. I'm already
right.
carrying 3 torches and 2 oil flasks, so
Okay,
I can
cool.
maybe just strike up one of mine is lit.
Cool.
Lovely. All right, so your trip snipper's in the lead. Also got the torch. Probably followed by Dur and like the logical order. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So you all are standing in a 30 by 50 rectangular room. Sarcophagi are long since looted. Barely any signs of habitation. A lot of dust has been moved around. A lot of debris and stuff from camps set up here. That's been around for a long time. But a lot of the accoutrement that you would expect from a camp is long gone as well, leaving only the material echoes and refuse.
So if I recall correctly, this X marks a trap. I don't recall if we disabled it or whether we just bypassed it. It was like a
Trip,
flaming oil trap.
yeah, trip snipper. You see at the X, there's a lever.
Okay. I'm guessing, yeah, it's probably the portcullis control.
Yeah, yeah. I think the trap was somewhere else then. I'm misremembering.
What has been explored up here and what hasn't? Like, where are we sort of thinking of going?
So yeah, basically what's mapped out, we've kind of had a look around. The this was a little false corridor here. But yeah, we had a look around here. There's lots of like burial niches around here. We desecrated some and stole some stuff. But we didn't. There's a nest of rats up here. We didn't venture too much beyond there. And then we came down here, had a poke around here. There was something weird and creepy in this pyramid room. There's a pyramid with a metal bar sticking out the top of it. Seems to be some sort of lever. There is, yeah, a tainted pool that would otherwise be a healing pool here, and then we didn't really adventure much beyond here. We could theoretically poke our head back in this room and see if the dust monster is still about. And then yeah, beyond that, I wasn't here when all this exploration was done. So
Well,
This
from
was very, yeah, barely touched, I think.
yeah,
We kind of just poked around a little bit in area 8, and then Kalamanos saw he didn't realize what it was at the time, but he saw a cube going through the corridor, and we like took that as our cue to leave. So I don't think that's been thoroughly.
a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, it's extremely
Dungeon
likely.
Roomba. Dungeon Roomba.
Yeah.
Dungeon Roomba.
Sweet. Yeah. What is? There was a secret door here that we found behind this mural, which leads off beyond the reach of anyone's sight.
did we want to go look at those feathers that you stick in your
Yeah,
hair?
I feel like that would be a good thing. I haven't understand. I understand. I wasn't there at the time, but someone discovered they repel undead, or if you're
Sister
wearing them in
Julia
your hairs.
repelled dead. What do you have to worry about a feather for?
Exactly, exactly. Well, yeah,
I
just
suppose extra
fair,
insurance is
yeah,
helpful. Yeah,
just
miracles don't
just
always
in case we
happen.
get separated or something, Sister Julia.
Yeah.
Not that I doubt your abilities to keep us safe from the
Oh,
undead.
the stories
Uh,
of ancient miracles.
so yeah, does that seem like our first port of call then?
Yeah, I think so. We could like head up there, get the feathers, and then we've kind of got the option. We could check the dust room because that's like kind of nearby, just to get that information, and then we got the option maybe of continuing in room 10 down that corridor, or yeah, we could either go to the top gelatinous cube corridor, or we could go down and check out maybe the secret door. Could be interesting.
Yeah.
To see what the story is with that.
Yeah.
Potentially bypassing a gelatinous cube on the way. Fingers crossed. I don't know.
I like that.
Cool. So you're taking the lead, Trip Snipper. Is Trip Snipper one word or two?
Good question. How have
The
I got
sheet
it
says
written?
one.
It's written as one, yeah. So
Okay, cool.
All right. So do you pull the lever to the portcullis?
yes.
Awesome. Okay. Yep, the portcullis raises, and as you look outside the room one, a say like football-sized bug proceeds to flitter and flap its wings and buzz down to the west away from here as you disturb the quiet as the grave sounds.
Is it like a beetle kind of thing?
No, it's flying. It's in fact, it's the best description would be like a bug that you would see up in the swamps above Arden. It's like a dragonfly.
Oh, okay.
Is it a real dragonfly or is it a mechanical one?
Oh, yeah.
It's tough to say.
Oh.
Has anyone in the party seen a mechanical dragonfly?
It does.
In person?
Like its wings and scales and stuff shimmer. So
Cool.
just like a normal one would, reflecting light. So
Sweet. I can do that.
otherwise,
Refresh,
yeah. Otherwise, you're good to go.
yeah, refresh my memory. We get two abreast in a 10-foot corridor.
Yes, correct. Two abreast and 10 feet corridors. This main large debouchement from the main stairs. This leads up to the pyramid, or the pyramid leads down to here. There's a big old statue of Thoth, or Toth. I think. Look, technically, I think his name's Toth, but we were just saying Thoth forever. It's going to remain Thoth. Because I refuse to believe that the English language
That would trip me up.
Yeah, how dare you would make a name Thoth and then the first th is pronounced differently? That just doesn't seem right.
It's like the Norwegian name Tor, right?
Yeah.
It's spelled with an H, but it usually modern pronunciation is Tor.
Yeah, but like, imagine if Tor had Thoth. You know, like you know what I mean? Like that's messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyways,
Cool. So do you want to make a beeline for these feathers first as a first port of call, and then
Hi.
Yeah, we could cut up through room 11 and
yeah,
check that first if we want. And then
yeah,
Sure.
sounds good.
that way we don't have to double back.
Yeah.
okay. Sure. All right. As you enter this main room, go up to the room 11. The edge of your torchlight, you can see that the dragonfly is landed on the far statue of Thoth. Would be around room 4. Like, kind of just looking in, you see its eyes, and yeah, based on its eyes not blinking and the resolution, you could say this is a very weird dragonfly. Probably not natural.
Where did it fly from when it was in room 1? Was it on
Yeah, it was on the
this statue?
Yeah, it was on the statue,
Yeah,
just vibing, and then it was like yeet, and as it opens up, you kind of surprised it, and so it flew off over here, and it's just sitting there. It's definitely looking at you all, you know, but it's just sitting there.
Hmm.
Right. There's no locks or anything on these doors, or there's no traps. Trip snipper as you approach room 11.
Okay. Yeah, I'll proceed forward until something untoward catches my attention.
Sure. So, to be clear, there is no set of doors here at X. That's not a door.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think we were just pretty
Yeah.
haphazardly. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, no.
when we're drawing this map.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that like your light proceeds that way. I didn't want to like spook you when I say that your light enters into another room or whatever. It's like no, there's no sign of a door there. However, Yeah, in this 20 by 30 square room at the end here, there are these elaborate doors. They look still sealed. You can see some dust scattered around this room. Or more aptly, sand.
Gotten distracted by this line. Yeah. So the doors are closed because I remember. I think we
Yeah.
closed them.
Mhm.
I guess anything could have happened in the interim.
The good news here is that also there is in the top right in the center of this room, there is a dull LED kind of glowing, continual light spell cast illuminating this whole 20 by 30 chamber.
Cool.
But if you recall, this room is also what's going on is that it has frescoes. That's the ibis head staring at double doors. Is the frescoes of the ibises all staring at the set of bronze doors on the other way. And there's, I think, so like a dozen or so ibises. Ibis.
Yeah, I wonder if there's anything to this area that we just never figured out.
Well, upon closer inspection of the murals, you do notice that the eye sockets of the ibises on the north wall all are actually peepholes that you can look inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that point into what would be labeled room 10.
Oh, that's perfect. I think Trip Snipper would definitely capitalize on that.
You see a thick layer of dust. But you also see that the room's walls in here are in room 10 looking around. You can see that they are brightly colored, but you can't see that far because obviously the light through a peephole's not ideal.
I guess we need to figure out if the dust is going to activate, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering, maybe this is something you're able to just tell me, or maybe it's a fuck around and find out situation. But my amulet of like protection from gases and stuff, amulet of adaptation. I'm not sure if that would activate because I can go underwater with it, right? I'm not sure if it would prevent dust penetrating and going down
Suffocation.
my lungs. Yeah. Is that a fuck around and find out thing, or is that something that you can advise on, Eric?
I would say that's a pretty reasonable. I mean, like, I don't know how it's how how death wishy and confident do you feel? I would say that it would not be unreasonable to assume that this amulet would protect you from
it's one of those weird
suffocation
because it's not like protective in the sense that I can't get stabbed in the face, right?
Yeah.
So like solids can definitely pass through it, but yeah,
exactly.
It can also stand up to significant bars of pressure for underwater, right? So, the thing I think if it doesn't protect me, I'm dead because I have like 5 hit points. Yeah.
Oof, I don't know about that. That sounds risky. Like, I wonder if we just because all we need to know is if it wakes up, right? And then if it does, then we kind of have our answer, and we could just
we just close the doors and run away.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the peepholes, though. Like, can it come through the peepholes?
I suppose it hasn't yet, and it didn't last time folks were in this room, right?
Well, I have a theory. I have a theory about it. What if the peepholes are because you throw your torture victim inside, you're gonna, it's like ritual execution. You feed it to the dust monster, and then you watch. to make sure that the dust monster does the job.
Mm.
Ah.
That's my.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Entertainment of the
Yeah.
most old and brutal kind.
Yeah, because I mean, we actually don't know if it's a monster per se or whether it's like a magical trap, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So it might be tied to that room. There might be some sort of magic in that room that
Yes.
I don't know. Did we roll for initiative? Because traps
Yeah.
don't
Did you fight
tend
it?
to have.
Yeah.
I think I was there once when we opened another door. I think I was
Yeah.
here when we opened this door to the back of
Yeah.
it.
Then I will be willing to give you, if you had firsthand experience, I'd be willing to tell you that no, based on your training as a wizard, it is indeed a monster, not a trap. It is indeed a
Cool.
elemental.
Right. Okay. So then if it's anything like the elementals that I'm familiar with, it'll be immune to mundane damage. So yeah, I guess we just open the door until we see any kind of stirring of dust, and then if we do see stirring of dust, we close it.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, I think that's
These
the
are,
go.
yeah, I believe these doors are locked. And they do have, you can pick them, but I believe you have the key to open them. One of you does.
Oh, right. Probably not one of us though, right? I think another party member who's not currently here, unless Trip Snipper happened to have it, or Sister Julia.
I've got
No,
a
I
feeling
have
it's like
The
Steve
bronze
or
key.
Rory had it.
Yeah.
Maybe one of my other characters has got it.
I think you have a hematite key, if my
I've got
memory serves
that.
right.
Yeah, that crazy key. Yeah.
Yeah, the hematite key goes down to the in the mushroom stuff. That
That's-
remember. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think we've got it.
Okay.
On
Alright,
us.
that's fine.
So
You want to pick it?
yeah, I'll
wanna do
I'll
time?
just go ahead and
Take time.
yeah, like safe unlock it. I think.
Okay, cool. All right, sure. And so it was. Door opens up. Everything's fine. Creeps open. A little bit of dust pours in. From the resistance from the doors. But no sign of anything in this room. Reminder that the walls here are all this like peaceful teal green. With this very light dust, sand kind of color on the ground. There's a corpse in the middle of the room. That has been touched. And then there is a hall off to the west.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think it didn't actually activate or wake up until we set foot in the room. So
Yeah, I think you have to transgress.
yeah, does anyone feel brave?
Oh my god.
I have a question as we peer in. The body that's in there, is it just like bones?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do we see anything
Armor.
else?
Yeah, you can see the armor.
Okay.
But unfortunately, no. It's basically half submerged in the sand and dust, right? So
Mhm. So you can't really tell. Okay.
yeah, if it had a weapon or anything like that, that's
No,
unknown.
because I was like, oh, we could just grab the body, haul it out. That should activate the thing, but then we close the doors behind us and seal it in. But
Do we have
obviously, it's not.
Right.
do we have corpse fishing equipment, rope and grappling hook or something similar?
I do.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I guess does anyone else want to, or shall Ollie or Dur volunteer to transgress?
I'm willing to go for it. I feel like this is a very goblin thief thing to do, to like run in and grab a body and try and run out of the room with it.
Okay.
So the only thing is maybe someone else has to hold the torch, just so I've got kind of both hands to and if whatever happens, it doesn't like blow the torch out.
Yeah. I mean, I generally got a free hand. I obviously can't cast spells if it's occupied, but yeah, I can hold a torch whilst you adventure.
All right. Trip Snipper will like rub his hands together, in anticipation,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to like bolt in, grab the corpse or at least the armor, like something that could be interesting or valuable, and then try and bolt back out.
Yeah. What's your strength?
Good question.
Is it at least 10?
Yeah, he's got 13. Actually.
Oh yeah. Okay. No issues then. Okay. My issue was like I don't think you could pull a body with like one hand without at least a 10 strength. You know, like that. I feel like that would probably make sense here. Because you're also carrying a torch, right? So yeah, you can dart in and drag.
I'm thinking I'd hand it to Ollie.
Oh, then
Always
definitely.
carrying a
Oh, then
torch,
never
yeah.
mind. Okay, then you could. Anybody can really drag a body with 2 hands. That's fine. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you're just gonna dart in there and grab this whatever is left of this body and bring it out.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you dart in, and you can feel like the sand and things move itself. Your presence noted by this invisible elemental, but you do not politely stick around and accept its hospitality. You rush, but everyone else can kind of see like the beginning of the swirls of sand and stuff, right? As you grab this body, you pull it out. Its legs remain, but the top part and like its arms and stuff stick around, and its head. You can see that it's like a Thorkin guy or lad based on the blonde, light brown hair or so, and you drag him out. The dust continues even though you've left the room, so that's beginning.
Cool.
What
I think
does everyone else want to do?
close the door once
Close the
he's
doors.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, once he's back, close the doors. Close the doors.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe each
Yeah.
cover a set of peepholes.
Yeah. All right. You as the doors close and you hear the sounds of the swirls of the dust. That's not the only sounds you hear. You hear some squeaks and squarks of rats and rodents in the distance. Maybe at one of these doors, to the west or to the south, you're hearing the faint scratching or sniffs and activity of something. But you're safe behind the doors for now. Sorry. Okay. You are so on the body here. There's a few things. So first off, there's a set of leather armor. But perhaps more importantly, notably, there is a gold signet ring on the guy's hand.
Sweet.
It's inscribed in. There's an inscription in Thorkingen on the inside of it, but on the outside is a smiling face.
That is not a language I speak.
It's a single word. It does not read magical.
Cool. Does anyone have inventory space for? Imagine is it non-encumbering or?
No, it's like a gem. It'll take 10 coins.
Cool.
I could
Or
carry
no?
it.
You go ahead.
If need be. So
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or else not nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone in the appraisal business? Anyone have a background of anything like that, or
I don't know.
you're an amnesiac?
Am I in the
No.
appraisal?
No. You would know this ring because it's gold. It's definitely worth more than 50, but probably less than 200.
Yeah.
Like so somewhere in that interval range.
Yeah. Cool. Do we want to head west then and leave that dust elemental to itself?
Yeah, I'll say a prayer over the body. A question about the leather armor.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's still in good condition, even though it's been
Yeah.
scoured?
Mhm. Looks perfectly usable.
Does anyone need any leather armor?
I personally don't.
Yeah. Does Dur have armor?
I was literally just about to go check that, but I mean, he's a goblin, right? So I imagine
I don't know.
Thorkin armor wouldn't be. I mean, he's also an 18 strength goblin, so he might be like
He's got
a
leather.
giant.
Thick.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can't fit into a.
yeah.
I don't know. He wears a Thorkin medium.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
maybe
did you
he
say
should
he
put it
has
Oh.
on and
armor
see what
already?
happens.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not the only things on the body. I
Oh.
misspoke. There are two other potables:
Oh.
a flask and a vial.
Oh, flask and a vial.
Sorry.
Excellent.
Yeah. The vial is a purpley effervescent color in nature. It's bubbly.
Hmm.
Purple and effervescent. Refreshing.
Um,
Does it,
yeah, and
does it
the
look anything like-
flask. If you, I don't know if anyone wants to pop, uncork the flask and have a whiff or anything like that, I can describe that.
Sure.
But the vial is basically clear, which is why I can
Yeah,
give that
yeah.
to you. Sure.
Hmm.
The flask doesn't smell like anything, but it's definitely
Hmm.
full of liquid.
Do we want to
Maybe
give the old taste test or?
sure.
Be my guest.
Yeah. Do you sip the flask or the potion?
I think maybe does Dern that's the one most likely
Dern.
to survive that?
Yeah, Dur will sip the flask.
Yeah.
Sure. He takes the flask and takes this little slip of it, kind of does a little in his mouth, and he's like, stale water. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we have a
Who
flask
drinks
of stale
all right,
water then.
Someone else could drink the purple bubbly. I don't know. I ain't drinking that. That's gonna be bad.
I will dip a pinky into the purple bubbly and then
Yeah.
taste it on my tongue.
Yeah. Makes you feel bubbly yourself.
Oh.
You feel a little undetached from your body. Maybe like you could float.
Useful.
Mm.
Okay.
Potion of like levitation or something.
Yeah, it must be. Okay, I can put that in my inventory then, for now.
Cool.
Mhm.
Potion of maybe meditation. Okay. There we
Yeah.
go. All right.
The sound assessment is that the rats that have come sniffing around at the doors are to the south, not the west.
Oh, good.
So if we go west towards
Yeah.
that's your room. Yeah.
Yeah, want to go that way?
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay. The doors open just fine. They're not locked. I assume when you get to this sort of T intersection kind of room that's labeled 16, you can see that there's a thick layer of trash that fills this former guard post.
Is that
Do
door
we-
You wanna-
still spiked?
Yes.
From this side?
Yeah, from your side.
I guess we wouldn't be able to tell if it was spiked from the other side, would we?
Yeah.
So that was a silly question. Do we hear any ominous groaning and moaning of potentially not dead things?
It's quiet as the grave up north.
Cool.
Do we
Right.
want to unspike it for the future, or leave
Sure,
it?
why not? I suppose we're always going to be coming from this side, and we found the other route from that other
Yes.
thing, right? So,
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, there's doesn't seem like there's any harm to it, but also doesn't seem like there's
Mm.
any point either.
I think we should leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose especially if we end up making this our base, it would be good to not have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a lot of ways in and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll leave it.
Sick.
Head
Okay.
towards 5.
Mm-hmm. Right. If you recall, this room has 4 statues. Each of them are the old, 4 of the old Pantheon, 4 of the old 10.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, to the north in continuous light again, there is a altar with a feather suspended in the air. And this would be like an albino peacock feather. That helps describe. And you can see the frescoes on the wall are priests holding the feather out in front of them or in their hair, are censoring things from the underworld, dead and demons and the like.
Right.
This is clearly a motif and homage for you, Battle Sister Julia. This is all about the goddess Ma'at, I think the wife of Thoth. Also, fun fact: Thoth is the gets applied to Mercury and Hermes as like the mapping when the Greeks came into Egypt. And so, like, the origin of Hermetic magic comes from Hermes, which comes from Thoth, the god of magic, and that's the connection. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. Learning with Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Today on Arden Vol.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ollie's gonna go up and grab a feather and stick it in his hair.
Yeah. You go up to the altar, whoop, you grab the feather. As soon as you grab it, the light above you flickers for a second, and a new the light turns back on and a new feather appears. You're now holding one of these feathers.
Cool. I'll pop it in my hair like the frescoes say to do. And I think Dar will do the same. Does Dar have hair? Is he
He's bald.
Well, pop it behind
His
ear.
hair migrated. Yeah, he can't tie it to his nose hairs, so he's gonna have to figure something out. He can put it on his head behind a sweatband or something on his helmet. One of the leather.
I think
parts of
Helda had to do something like that.
Yeah.
'Cause-
put it in his
yeah.
beard. Yeah. Yeah. You think that's metaphysically fine? Like it counts. You're not-
I mean, Thoth doesn't hate bald people, right? Or not Thoth, but
Ma.
Ma.
Yeah.
Can I hand off one of my oil flasks or something like that to someone, just so I've got room to carry one of these feathers?
Sure.
I'll just mark it off my sheet. I think Trip Snipper has like very messy dreadlocks for his hair.
Nice.
So yeah, he's got. There's plenty of places for a feather to find purchase on top of his head.
Mhm.
So I think he'll reach out and grab one.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Oh, sorry. It's an ostrich feather, not a peacock. But it's still albino. Okay. Julia, are you grabbing one as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yep. tuck it
And so it
into
was.
the hair above the ear.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Squire's the grave. You all got your feathers.
What's the plan then, team?
Um,
Do we want to go towards 4 and investigate where it says undead territory on the map?
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of like. I'm very tantalized by this secret door
Okay.
that's down there, and maybe the rats. I wonder if the rats we heard were from that rat nest, and maybe they've
Yeah.
like kind of left the area or something like that. That we could maybe check that.
Yeah. And if we have to fight some rats, we can fight some rats. It's fine.
Cool.
Okay. Heading directly south. The door is spiked on your side.
Hmm.
You can definitely hear the sounds of scurrying, bones kind of, breaking underneath the scurrying and stuff like that in the behind this door. Right. To be clear, it's the distant sounds of rats running over bones. Sorry. Okay, I want to be very explicit here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not skeletons, it's rats moving over bones.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want? I imagine this is a single file passage.
Yeah, it's 5 feet wide. Yeah.
Mm.
Narrows down there.
Do we want Dur to take the lead? Or
Yeah.
cool.
I think so, because he should be able to. Like, we don't need thief skills to unpighten the door, right?
No, not at all.
And
Maybe he could
sorry,
do that.
Are you back to holding the torch, Maury?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I think it's better if Ollie has his hands free for spells.
Yeah.
Does
We're getting close to the end of the torch.
I think there's still
10.
10
10 minutes,
maybe
11?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Let me see when it started. Yeah, 20 minutes. Based
Oh
on
shit, we
that.
got a little late start. Okay, thanks. All right.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
cool.
Okay.
Cool. Do we? Yeah. So Dur's taking the lead. Trip Snipper or Sister Julia or me behind.
I can
I've
take
got a
the rear.
crossbow, so I'm kind of happy to be anywhere in the file.
Is there a limit to how many heads?
I wanna point something out. A crossbow's a
Oh,
two-handed weapon,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
and you're carrying the light.
Thank you for
No,
calling that out
it's
now.
it's for
I
sure.
mean, Ollie, if Ollie's
Fine.
not in the front line, he can put his shield away and take the torch. And have a hand free to cast. That's not an issue. Then, the one thing I because I've never used one before is Dur's got a great axe. I take it that's two-handed. Yeah.
I think it's a bastard sword. So it's either.
It's like versatile, I think. You can
Okay,
get choose.
right. So because he's got a shield as well. So cool.
Yep.
So then he's using that one-handed.
Yeah, until he breaks the shield and then switches to two.
Yeah.
That classic strategy. Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. Unpighten the door, open it, see what's on the other side.
Grand.
Be prepared to chop some rats.
Yeah. There's no immediate rats or anything on the backside of this door, but you can definitely hear the sounds of rats coming from the west over the X's. I'm listening down here, so you can hear it kind of echoing.
Cool. Yes, we can go back to.
There are rows.
file.
To describe this area, so that rather than just saying like you're in a 10 by 10 room or whatever, it's because you're not exactly. You're in a 10 by 10 square hallway, but this room is full of alcoves for bodies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What
Feet
I
first
remember
kind
we
of
raided-
situation. Yeah, right.
We raided
That's
some of them last
Correct.
time.
Correct. You raid them to the south.
To the south, right? Cool. So do we want to proceed on? Do you want to take the light back, Trip Snipper? Or are you? I mean, I suppose I can. Just if we get flanked, I might want to
Yeah.
shield out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'll take it back and use my short sword in the other hand. Do we want to rummage through here if there's alcoves, and these haven't been touched. I'm guessing.
Do we want to rummage and hope we don't attract the attention of rats, or do we want to go deal with the rats and then rummage?
Maybe that's a better idea, actually.
Deal with the rats.
Yeah,
They
make it
must
clear
be-
first.
Yeah, if we
Um,
intend to move in, we need to clear out the vermin. That
Yeah.
is key.
So let me just give you a little bit more of the description because you are going to something that's unmapped. So let me just give that to you real quick. All right. From the 10-foot square that the door terminates in, right? Then going to the west, it extends 50 more feet before taking a left-hand turn to the south. And this gently slopes down as you're going. The niches are 5 feet long, so that's like 2 niches per 10-foot length of hallway. But all of the little niches have been broken down, sans one in the far right corner of the corner that you're drawing on right now. So there is one right here that has not been touched, or that has not been that seal has not been broken, but the rest of them have. And that's like weirdly unique. The rest of them, you've been looting the ones that have already been opened and still finding stuff, right?
Okay, so that's sort of like a especially good one. the sealed one.
Sure.
Do we see any sign of the
Oh.
rats?
You can hear, yeah. So, you'll hear the sound of the rats is getting louder. They're clearly like down here in the corners.
Is this supposed to match up top and bottom based on that map we had?
Oh yeah, I forgot we had a map, didn't we?
Oh,
Yeah. And when you get to the corner, yeah, it goes 40 feet before terminating.
Yeah, so 50. So it's 50 feet. So maybe this bottom one is too long.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just that. And then 40 feet and it terminates. Probably the same on the other side.
You can see hiding in the alcoves at in the far bottom of this northern corridor. You can see little beady rat eyes, red little beady rat eyes sticking out. You see about like 4 or 5 little heads, like gnawing on some bones and stuff, looking at you. Their tails all pensively moving, unsure what to do about you. Seeing what you want to do.
If I recall correctly, do these things have some pretty nasty like disease effect, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
Do I want to try and nuke them from a distance rather than
Yes.
jangle and hope there's nothing flammable of value back there?
I think clearing the rats is the most important thing, regardless of what may be treasure or lost.
Cool.
Just have to go get rid of them.
We'll see how whether the RN Jesus is on my side now.
I hope so.
20 plus taking so long now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're not hostile, so if you want to draw first blood, go ahead.
I mean, I definitely don't want them drawing first blood, so I'm at +7 now, aren't I? Okay. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
Oh no.
This is not a complete misfire.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well,
Momori, you're
that
supposed to
doesn't
eat the bad rolls. You're supposed
Yeah.
Is that the same here though?
All right. Your spell fails.
Yeah.
Right. They The rats, rather than fighting, and they can almost smell the smell of magic in the air as you're drawing it. They go into the recesses of these alcoves, trying to hide from your
Cool.
predatory intentions.
Do you want to just post Dur as like a guard and then go about our business and hope they don't change their minds about what they want to do?
Yeah, maybe they'll come back out and we can
Yeah.
have a go at them.
Yeah, I think it would suck to get bitten by them, from what I recall. Cool. Yeah, we'll give that a shot then. Do we want to crack this undisturbed one first, or I suppose check it for traps, right?
Yeah, check it for traps.
If it's
Please.
not been
Yeah, maybe
cracked,
even-
then there's maybe a reason.
Mhm.
Yeah, is there any any sort of writing or anything on it?
Yes. Yep. So there's a seal. There's a plug. It's covered in torch soot. But clearly you can see that there's like an indentation and stuff, through the soot.
Yeah. Give it a wipe away. See what.
Sure. So there's two things on here. There is an image of Thoth. He's pointing straight forward with his left hand, while his right hand's at his side. And the other one is, a more of a symbol of who this person would be. And you can see that there is a black tower on the symbol, indicating the family. And anyone familiar with lore of the world would know that this is the symbol of one of what are called the five families, one of the bigger families in the empire.
Mm.
It's a meritocratic empire. As long as you're born in one of these five families, then that's the merit for success.
E2 Brutus.
It's the merit is judging based on who your parents were.
Yeah.
So it's
perfectly
fair. When you think about it, it's perfectly merit. It's like everyone has an equal shot of having really powerful parents.
Yeah, does Trip Snipper see any obvious signs? Do I detect any obvious magical protections on it?
Yeah, I think that's probably fair to say that breaking these seals themselves are probably warded with magic of repose and stuff like that, and that this guy, their family paid for the insurance policy to but that also means there's probably something if they would be willing to.
Yeah.
Do I get the sense it's the kind of thing I could dispel with a dispel magic?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I'll give that a shot then. See if the dice gods have forgiven me yet.
Sure. I think what I will say is, and this to telegraph the thread here, if you fail this, it will trigger. Right?
Okay,
They're designed to be like, if you tamper with it, it's messed up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do I get? Do we want to step back while you do that?
Yeah. Do I get a sense of the type of magic? Is it you break this seal and a fireball comes out at you, or is it you break the seal and you're cursed by?
It'd be more the latter. That this is clearly a curse.
Right.
Curse on the person.
Remove curses. It's only 1,000 gold.
Yeah, we can pull together. Sure.
Cool. I'll attempt to dispel magic then.
Yeah. Dur will trust you, but will also hang out outside of fireball range.
Yeah. I mean, I'm intending to do this as safe a distance as theoretically possible.
And everyone else is also 30 feet away from you.
Yeah.
I'm near.
You can do this. Here's enough light. You got this.
I'm near, so I guess. Yeah. Right. Okay. Here we go. Here goes nothing. I need a 13. So yeah, what's that like? 5 or 6? 6. I
That's
think I need
6.
on the dice.
It's
Sure.
75%.
What can go wrong? Oh,
Oh my
Jesus
god!
Again,
Oh.
the same
Christ.
result. What? Oh my lord.
Thoth does not like me. I suppose I'm.
so that
I'm
was a
trying to-
fail. Yeah, you are Tomb
Yeah,
Robin.
yeah.
So like, okay, so that's another
Yeah.
fail. That is incredibly surprising. Okay.
Cool. Well, at least we get to find out what happens now.
Yeah. Okay. So here's your curse.
Yeah.
The curse here is you can't see past near. It's basically you are cursed by darkness.
Ooh.
Jeez. That's
Oh, it's bad. That's a bad curse.
All right.
The good news is though is that the wording on the plaque is gone.
Yeah. Right. Well, I hope there's 1,000 gold's worth of loot in there to pay for this curse removal. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
break it open. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has a pickaxe or anything like that to break this up? I guess you can use the Dur's great axe, I guess.
I do not have any such things. Yeah, I guess great axe it open and
Sure.
Bear
When,
smash.
you're gonna take your time.
yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So these spells being cast and this is happening. There will be definitely who's watching the hallway to the south, past the statue.
I mean, I could be watching it as far as near.
No, Julia will watch the rats while
Yeah.
Dara does that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. A curious squad of rats is coming up your way.
Okay.
They'll be here in 2 rounds.
Do we gonna huck some oil at them and hope to either kill them?
Yeah,
or
that's what I'll
them
do.
to
I have an
go
oil
away?
flask. I'm gonna light it and throw the oil flask down the hall.
Sure.
There we go. That'll keep them at bay. And give us some light. Yeah. So that's what I do. Do I need to make an attack roll, or am I just scattering it to keep them?
No, your intentions are basically to force a morale test on it, which I think you will succeed
Yes.
at.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll a. Okay. They pass their morale, so
Ooh.
they're not gonna jump through the fire and die, but like they're gonna wait at the fire. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we have time.
Yeah. But they're definitely. Oops, my bad.
Ollie will hand you another oil flask for when that starts to look like it's flagging.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So the good news here is after some time and the rats show up, Dur, I guess, is the one breaking this open, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. As Dur finishes breaking open the seals and they pummel to the ground, with his last axe throw, he's going to get the last bit of it until a bony hand grabs the top of his axe, and we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
So I take it it's not deterred
Damn.
by the feathers.
No.
That's fine.
I think it's probably fair to say that the feathers don't protect Tomb Raiders. I think that's probably.
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable. You didn't read the fine print, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going first. That's for sure.
I'd like to.
Looks like.
say
Oh,
that
that's perfect.
first.
Yeah, it's ideal. Okay.
Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
Right. As a priestess, I would say sorry. I feel kind of bad about saying that the feathers wouldn't work, but I probably should have telegraphed that earlier.
Seems reasonable.
So the other thing though is I would, given as a priestess, you would know that this is a skeleton. right? Not like a wraith or anything like that.
Mhm.
But you think that because it's probably infused, or like this is like a backup defense, kind of thing, from
Yeah.
the failed
Mhm.
dispel magic and the curse. So
Yeah. Where cast spell subtles. I could attempt to use the power of Ardenia to destroy this thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I think that I have to turn away from the oil fire for a moment,
Yeah, you're backlit.
and yeah, and I touch my hand to the holy symbol, and then I say, "Ardenia casts you out."
Right.
Okay, that was 4 plus 4. 16 total.
Right.
My turn
This
undead.
this thing has advantage
Okay.
against the turning, but that's still not really that good.
Mm.
Oh, the bot comes after. Okay, just kidding. All right, my dice are the good ones, I guess, today.
Oh, geez.
Come on,
What
Eric,
happened to
you're so-
Eric
Yeah,
rolls?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? We're in the dang mirrorverse.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool. Anything else you want to do, Sister Julia?
no, that's my action. That's all I can really do.
let a small whelp fly.
It's like, it's powerful. We'll have to smash it to pieces.
Cool. I guess I will fall back on the old reliable magic missile. And hope that between two dice,
You'll have to get close to it, yeah.
near, right, not close.
Correct, near, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I can be like at least 10 foot away.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's what I'll do. 2d20
Burn.
KH1 plus 7.
Yeah. The idea is that the curse world means you can never see beyond your grasp. It's kind of the spirit of it.
Cool. So D4. 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that'll hurt it. Still alive though.
Does Dur act?
Yeah, on
on
your
my
turn? Correct.
Okay, so D20 plus what is this? Bonus is massive, isn't it? Where did I put his character sheet? Same. So he's plus 6 then, I guess, if he's got plus 2 to attack and damage. $17.
17 will definitely hit.
And what damage does a Great Axis do? It's 1d8.
D8, yeah.
D8 plus 2. 9.
Wow. Okay. It won't survive another hit like that. That should have felled a weaker bony boy.
Yeah.
I will. My torch is about to expire, so I'll have to light up another one. So we keep this thing in our sights.
Are we getting much light from the lantern, the flask of oil, Eric?
How would you know?
Presumably, I can
everyone
see
else,
a glow. In the distance.
Everyone else will see. No, you don't see the glow.
Well, I suppose is what's around me illuminated? Is the question.
I imagine what's around you is being illuminated by Tripper Snapper's lantern.
Yeah.
All right. I'll. I guess I'll move up and get involved with this skeleton with my short sword.
Yeah.
So that will be. I've never written down any of Trip Snipper's attacks on the sheet. Like, I don't think it's come to that. He's just unlocked doors and run away. So, oh, I got crit.
Whoa. Okay. Well, starting off super strong. All right.
Um,
2d6 plus.
so that's
your-
2d6.
Yeah.
It's just 2d6, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a magic weapon.
7.
That will kill it.
Oh,
Relief.
I'm so proud.
I know. Well done.
Bash it. Kill it. Just
All right.
Mm.
You go right through the back of its head, and yep, the coal eyes turn off. The head falls to the ground about 6 feet down. Yeah, and it drops. Or maybe it's like precariously dangling off the alcove is a very shiny steel short sword.
Ooh.
Nice. Does it detect?
It hums. Yeah, it hums with
Yeah,
magic.
nice. Sweet.
There is, yeah. In addition, in the alcove, because I assume that's what we're searching through
Yeah.
for the time being, because you still have, I think, so you threw the oil for 1 round, then you went in here and you broke it open. That was 2 rounds. Then you just killed them as 3, so you had 1 more round left of the fire.
Okay.
So you're searching on round 3. There are 3 black pearls and a jade necklace.
Nice.
Each of these pearls will the necklace will take a slot, and the 3 black pearls each will take 10 coins, just like all gems.
Do we want to? Julia has a lantern on her right. Do we want to switch to lantern for, greater distance and, put down ability?
Do you want the lantern? I can give you the lantern.
I can take it, or if Trip Snippers still wants to be just wielding a short sword, he's perhaps wielding a magical short sword now.
Short sword.
Yeah.
Do you want to take this new one?
I especially want to wield this short sword that we just found.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You got oil on your character sheet to mark off, or shall I mark one off on mine?
I'm carrying a flask. Yep, so I could mark that off.
Right.
And I'll take the lantern. Okay.
Do we want to throw another? Is this where we put the fire, or did we put it down in this southern side of the niche?
No, you threw the fire behind you because that's where they were coming from.
Oh, is that where they're coming from? Right. Okay.
Yeah, you tried to fireball these lads, and these lads were like, "I don't want that." And they they just ran into the alcoves. They were like, "Okay, that's fine."
Okay.
Go ahead and search.
Re-up the fire as well, then. I can mark off an oil flask and
what? Yeah. Okay. So what do you have to go before what these rats do? So what do you want to do? Do you want to re-up the fire, or do you?
Yeah, I think let's re-up the fire, right?
Yeah, because we want to keep searching.
Distance. And I mean, we can, once the fire's re-up, we can try and missile weapon them till they run away or all die.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's throwing the fire?
I guess I can. Unless anyone.
No.
I'm all loyal.
Let's hold on. Let me reiterate. Let's stay in initiative order. So,
Okay.
Julia, it's your turn.
Do you want hand bean oil? I'll throw it.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will mark off an oil for my sheet.
Grand. Okay.
There.
Yep. You relight the corridor, and yeah, the rats are hanging out. What does everyone else want to do on your turn?
I will magic missile on my turn.
Okay. So you're gonna get up next to the fire.
Yeah. Can I? Are they close enough that I can do it over the fire?
Yeah.
D4.
Hooray for advantage.
All right. Well done. That will kill one of the rats.
Rolling them 4s. It's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dur doesn't have any missile weapons, so I guess he'll just, come up and join me.
Yeah.
As a first line of defense.
I hate rats. And yeah, Trip Snipper, this short sword feels real good in your hands. I assume you took the magic one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just drop the other one to the ground like it's a piece of trash. Just be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Done with you. But for the time being, I will sheath that and put the lantern on the ground, and then use my crossbow to shoot at the rats.
Yeah. Shoot one of the lads for sure.
Another crit. This is where
yeah.
Like I've been absorbing dice rolls.
Oh wow!
Swap places, Memento. I'm now the luck sponge.
Brutal.
Bag luck sponge.
All right, double damage.
What's a crossbow? What damage is that?
D8? Is it D8? Yeah, I think it's D8.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's weird in this system. I'm gonna look it up.
Right. Yeah, I'm just having a look.
Normally, I have all the weapons memorized. Crossbow says 1d6.
Oh
Yeah, okay.
wow! Get wrecked.
So,
Yeah.
well, pretty sure that
5
rat's
will do it.
dead.
Yeah. Definitely hella dead. All right, on my turn, the rats don't want this anymore. we'll end the combat there. As the 6 rats are like, okay, see you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now 4 rats, I should say.
Okay.
Cool.
We matched them with even numbers, so now we are a threat.
Sweet. Do we want to go back to disturbing dead bodies?
Yes.
Worked well so far.
The dead have no use for
What could possibly go
weapons
wrong?
and armor.
Yeah.
I'm here. We'll be okay.
All right, we're gonna scour the niches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Each of you, can you roll a d20 for me? And you want to get it better than a 15 to find something.
15.
All right, there's something in Sister Julia's alcove.
One for Dur as well. No.
Yeah. All right, Sister Julia, can you roll a d20 for me?
Another d20. Got it. 8.
Ooh, okay. Oh, nice. Cool. All right. So you find a gold signet ring in the back of this one.
Gold signet ring.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Any inscriptions or markings on it? Just.
Yeah. So, yeah, this one has a horse head.
Oh, horse head. Okay.
Yeah. Rampant. Yeah. But there's no like name or any other engraving on it.
That's still neat.
But yeah.
Okay.
But this is probably something important to some family in the empire.
Mm-hmm.
It's the implication, which means it's probably more valuable.
Yes.
Are there more to do? Or is that kind of a one roll for the whole section?
No, we can say time passes and you look again.
Yeah. Maybe Dur will keep an eye on the rats to the south. And
Sure.
just in case they change their mind about what's happening.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you want to just say, when I say time passes, I mean, like, do you want to spend an entire torch, like, just grinding this thing out and you all find stuff, or do you want to just spend a turn?
What do we think? I'm down with that. Just
Yeah. That's
resolve
I think
resolve
so.
it quickly and
loyal.
move
Let's
on.
do it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So this will basically find all right, so then everyone here can roll 2d20 to get all the stuff out of here. because most of the niches are bereft of any valuables. But
Cool.
Mhm.
lengthy searching is what you all are doing. Let's turn up some stuff. So this is this basically sorry, and what this is indicating is these are the 2 guaranteed hits that everyone gets, right?
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
These are not your odds
Yeah,
of
yeah,
finding
fair.
something.
Yeah.
Mm.
19.
What? No.
2 19s, a 10, 2 and a 6. Does Derv roll as well, or is it each player? Sorry.
No, why wouldn't Dur? Dur wants money. Dur's financially motivated.
Yeah, and then a 17 and a 2.
Okay. And also nothing creeps up on you, or the sounds of anything. Maybe no, let me amend that. I think the dragonfly is probably, you can hear it kind of buzzing around. Often like on room 1, but it hasn't. It's still like in the area, but it hasn't done anything. Okay, sorry. So let's go over all of the goodies.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go from top to bottom here. A 19 and a 10. So 19 is a small alabaster canopic jar.
Okay. So 2 of those then, I think.
Mhm.
Dur has loads of space on his character sheet for stuff.
Okay.
Everyone just if
I still have.
everyone
I
else
have
is,
2. I have 2 slots, and then I'm holding the signet ring, so I have more gem space as well.
we'll need to mark off another oil for that time passes as well.
Yeah.
So that'll free up a space.
Mhm.
You
Is
still
there
have-
any more oil?
I have 2 flasks on my character sheet, and then I've got 2 torches after that as well.
And I have the light
okay,
spell
cool.
when we get down.
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do you want to use light instead? Because then it frees
Oh,
up
okay.
hands,
Well, let's
actually.
let's roll it and then
Yeah.
see if that actually does anything. I'll cast it on my sword. And this way,
Cool.
if I never need to put it away, I can. So D plus 1 looks. Let's see if this works. Yep, it works.
Nice. Okay, sorry. So a 19. Sorry, I did Sister Julia search first on accident. A 19 and a 1 is the small alabaster canopic jar with an ibis head, and then
Yeah.
a silver holy symbol of Thoth.
Ooh, nice.
The 19 again is that's a small alabaster canopic jar, and a 10 is a silver backed mirror, like a hand mirror. And 17 and 2. A 17. Oh, nice. Guess what? There's a bronze key in here,
Nice.
as well as a lesser jade necklace. So not as cool as the one you pulled out of the one with the warnings.
Bronze key.
2 and a 6. So that's the jade necklace. As well as a gold brooch, shaped like a baboon.
Is the holy symbol like an encumbering item, or is it like?
Oh yeah, no, it's an encumbering item. Takes a slot.
Cool. Right. Okay. Sweet.
That was 2 lesser jade necklaces, right? That was like the 2 twos.
Yeah, each 2 is a jade necklace.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll put 2 of those on. Yeah. Unless anyone particularly wants to have them on their character sheet, I'm assuming these are all just going on there because he's got loads of space to.
Yeah,
carry.
that would be fine. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Sick. All right, what's next?
What's next is the jubilation that we do not have to share any of this with halflings.
Sweet.
Yes.
Do we want to head to the southern half of this and do the same, or
We'll
Yeah,
probably
I'm
have to
keen.
find and kill the rats.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yes, let's kill the rats.
cool.
Okay.
Does anyone actually? I mean, in fairness, Ollie's actually probably best up front, especially now that he can only see out to near,
Yeah.
because he's got shed loads of armor. Unless it's a Julia, or
Mm.
yeah, unless either you feel strongly about being in the front.
No, I can stay back with the sword of light.
Cool.
And just help
All
guide
right.
us.
So hold on. I'm going to stop you there when you get to the middle because there's a couple things.
Sure.
So for starters, like you're going to see down at the corner at this TLX, you're going to see some rats hissing and being like, like we're going to keep backing up as you get closer to their lair, being like, stop coming this way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone else is going to see that.
Yeah, that's assume when we say that, but also more not necessarily pressing, but I would definitely want to point out to Trip Snipper. You can see that all around this statue of Thoth in the middle here, with next to this mural and stuff. This statue has articulated arms, but you also can tell on the ground that there's basically like chutes around the statue that go
Like trapdoors type
traps,
things.
trapdoor. Yeah, exactly, trapdoors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess if you put the arms in the wrong place, they open and you fall to your doom.
How are the arms arranged on the statue?
They're currently facing down, like both hands to the side.
Is it like just shoulder
Okay.
jointed or like fully articulated, like elbows and stuff?
Shoulder jointed.
Well, I think
I'm guessing that the if you do it right, it opens the secret door, and if you do it wrong, it opens the trap. The
the
trap
secret
doors.
door is opened by pressing the eyes or the nose, like or the beak of the mural on the secret door.
Yeah. I would point out that so this is a different statue of Thoth than, for example, the one on the Great Pyramid and the one here in the main debouchement area, halfling area. But as in, like, this one is clearly like Thoth the Recorder, kind of like holding the Book of the Dead and magic and stuff like that. While the one in the the main room is Thoth with the ibis head and just his hands out.
Mm. Right. Recorder is in like that's like a lizard, right?
No, it's one of the titles of Thoth. He helps.
Oh, okay.
He's like the
sorry.
accountant of the Book of the Dead, kind of stuff.
It's like literally a recorder. I was like, is that like an
Yeah.
animal?
Oh,
Yeah,
like the music instrument. Yeah. No.
Cool.
Yeah. So, is there any danger? Like, do we know anything about these trapdoors? Like, has anyone else kind of seen them in action?
I don't think so. I think I was in the party that first came to this area. I don't think that was the last session
We
we
haven't-
had. So
Yeah, we haven't really had a chance to explore this area in a very, very,
Yeah.
very long time.
cool.
So
you want
to be clear, each of the arms on the statue, because they don't really aren't super, what's the word, like articulated,
Yeah.
Because of that, each of them has 3 possible positions, right?
Yeah.
Like default, down, straight out,
and
horizontal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because there is the obviously the depictions of Thoth in several murals that we've found has him pointing with one arm straight out and the other one down. Even the plug that we just kind of bashed open had that.
Yeah. Do you remember which arm was which?
I wrote down right arm, but I'm not confident in that. now that I think about it.
Is there anywhere to stand, Eric, on around this statue that doesn't involve standing over? I presume it's designed so that
It's
you can't
designed,
get
yeah.
close to it without. Yeah.
Yeah. Those
If
dang
we had a
Thothian priests, they think of
10-foot
everything. Yeah, they think of everything. Sorry.
if we had a 10-foot
Do we have
pole,
something akin to a pole would kind of be handy, right?
Perhaps someone else can come back later and tinker with
I
this.
think
Someone who has
I think
interest in tinkering with this.
yeah, someone definitely has an interest in tinkering with this, so we can leave that for them for them to risk themselves. Do we want to? I mean, Ollie would cast magic missile on the rats if he could see them, but
Right.
We could move up towards them, and we could just finish them off. It's a fair fight now.
Yeah. I guess as soon as I get in sight of them, I'll try and kablamo them.
Yeah, and I since I'm in the second rank, I don't need to have a lantern out because of the light on the sword. I'll
Yeah.
equip the crossbow.
Great. Cool. All right. So before we do this fight, though, can we take a quick little break?
Yeah.
Get some water.
Please.
Yep.
That's good.
Great. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. Yep. So you're going against a nest of rats.
Yes.
If you thought there were just 4, you're mistaken.
No.
That's okay.
I don't like
That's
being
okay.
mistaken.
It's the
Am I
worst
not
thing to be in
mistaken
this
instead?
game.
I'll take mistaken over unlucky.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's roll initiative because we're gonna be starting with 4 rats and let's go from there. Okay. Looks like Lauren is setting the pace again.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. At the end of the hallway here, at the end of this quarter here, there are 4 rats. So near distance, near to you.
Mm-hmm. I think because I'm in the back rank, there's not really a lot I can do. But I'm gonna kind of reach over to Dur and put a hand on the axe and say, "I know you're strong, but let's make you even stronger." And I will try and cast holy weapon
Nice.
on the great axe. It's a Kerados.
Survey
it
says nice.
Yeah, there we go. And it's filled with holy fury.
+1 to hit, +1 to damage, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Sweet. Cool. On my am I in near? Can I see them? Cool.
Yeah.
On my turn, I'm going to attempt to sleep them. That doesn't need to be like humanoids, right?
Nope.
So I just need 11 on this. We'll see.
Oh God. The winds of magic are fickle today.
Are you sure you're a wizard? Are you sure?
He's just a fighter that's got amnesia and thinks he's a wizard, right?
This is remarkable.
Yeah. Cool. So that doesn't happen. I guess Dur will move up into close. And try and bonk one, chop one. It's D20 plus. It's +1 for the magic.
Yes.
Holy weapon, right?
Yes.
So that makes him +7 now.
Yeah, I think that's right. +7.
Damn,
Not
Lewis.
not enough.
Oh,
All right,
jeez.
you were.
I know how it feels.
Yeah. It's gone beyond the frustrating, just to like purely comedic
Yes.
now.
Yep. Brutal.
All right. So this is what it looks like on the other side when you're seeing other people do these rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna fire my crossbow at one of the rats.
Mhm.
11.
11 is what you need.
Oh, beautiful.
That probably hurts even more.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a +2 for that magic
Yeah.
weapon?
No, it's only one.
No.
Sorry.
Also, I would point out, because you're attacking in melee, right? No, you're shooting crossbow. You said crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. So you don't know what your short sword does. Okay.
No,
Cool.
not yet.
Rat one's dead.
To go.
All right. Well, Bear's going to get surrounded.
Yeah.
I'm going to do them in order, actually. I'm not going to roll them consecutively.
Are they taking? Do they care about? I suppose they're beside their nest, so they're probably just going to fight to the death, right?
Yeah. So, first attack. Splinter shield or no? And remember, shield. There's a shield change now.
Yeah, it just halves damage, right?
No, minimum damage.
Minimum damage. No, I think I would say that in case he gets crit. But it doesn't.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Okay. 3 damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah, D20. I think it's +1 con.
This is a DC 12.
+1.
Ooh.
No, yeah, no issues at all. Okay. But the
plus take 3 HP.
all right. He's getting swarmed by rats, but he can see. Actually, can't really see, but he can hear the sounds of more rats being beckoned from the depths. Okay. Back to you, Lauren.
Okay. I think I'm going to advance and attack the first rat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move up and swing the longsword. But because it's been a while, I just have to check my cheat. It's +3. Nice. Okay. That's
Oh,
one. Okay. I gotta have a bad roll every now and then.
Yep.
Can I guess Ollie is going to move up and try and haste. It's near. Yeah, near. So he's going to move up to here and try and haste there. Just 13 for this.
oh.
But it keeps coming up.
I mean, at least I'm not rolling ones. At least
No.
I'm not rolling ones. Cool. So yeah, he doesn't do that. And then Dur will attempt to kill the rat south of him. That's more
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
So D8 plus 3 then, I guess, because you got +2 for his
Specialization
fight
and then
response.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then 1 for the spell.
7.
Nice. Is holy weapon a focus? Do you have to, Lauren? Did you have to focus that or?
Oh. I should double check that. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna double check it anyway.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's a set number of rounds. I think it's
set.
like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Cool. Set and forget. Nice. And 7 damage will definitely kill the rat to the south. Back to me.
Memento?
Oh, yeah,
I've got to go. I will. Because there's a lot of rats. Kind of tempted to try this sword out just to see what it does.
When it gets
But
stuck
maybe
in
not
it?
yet. I'm gonna be like a cowardly goblin, and just continue to shoot kind of safely from the back line. So yeah, I'll pick at another one with the crossbow. Ugh, that's a bad shot. No.
Oh no, indeed. Okay. I'm gonna start with these 2 rats. Under. First one. Second one.
Okay.
I
think the first one is a hit.
Well, 14 will do it.
Yeah. No, I think he's gonna save his shield for
4 damage, and then another con save.
Yeah. So D20 plus 1. Thanks. It.
Nice.
Never in doubt.
All right. Well, 3 more rats are coming at him.
Oh no.
He's carrying all the treasure as well. We're gonna save him.
First attack.
Yeah.
Second attack. Shield or no?
Sorry, I need to. He took 4. He was on 12, so he's done. No.
1 damage. And last attack. Third attack. But you need to make a con. That's enough.
12.
That's enough.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Oh.
All right. Dur's cut off from retreat by the rats.
I'm gonna have to cut my way to him. So it's back to me, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's mangy fur and worm-like tails.
Nope, that's a miss. These things are skittery. They don't stand still.
They hope as they devour your flesh, they'll learn the secrets of fire.
Yeah. I think. I think I'm just gonna have to go back to old reliable.
Go back to the well. Magic missile. Yeah. You don't want to tempt fate with an oil flask?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I think there's someone else is probably a wiser choice for that attempt. Cool. D20 plus 7 on the rat between Sister Julia and Dur. 18. So D4. 2. And then Dur is also going to attack that one.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Pretty sure the minimum damage here kills it, but
yeah. I do want to just kill it then.
I mean, I want you to see the number
3.
go up, but yeah, for sure, it's definitely gonna die.
But,
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
and then I think he's going to step back up to Sister Julia if he can do that.
Mhm.
He's not surrounded.
All right, Invento, what do you do? There's a bunch of rats coming.
Do you have oil on you?
I do not have oil. Kind of used it.
Can you grab it out of my pack and throw it, or is that like a 2-action thing?
No, you can grab it out and throw it.
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll go
That's
for
your
it.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aim for that sort of area there, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right at the kind of corner.
Right. That's a DC 10. Or sorry, it's an attack of an AC 10 to throw it there.
Right.
You fail, we'll 50-50 deviate to see if you threw it too far. All right, no bother. Okay. Cool. So roll a because you're hitting or could potentially hit 4 guys. Roll a d4 to see roll a d4. That would be the additional number of people you hit, rats you hit, up to 4.
Right. Okay. Oh no. All
right, so you're hitting the back 2 rats. All right. So they don't take automatically 4 damage. They take 1d4 damage for 4 rounds.
Okay, do I roll that? The d4?
Yeah.
Damage?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it'll happen again on your turn in subsequent durations. So the first one takes 2. And how much for the second laddie? Takes 3. Okay, so they're both still up. All right, it's my turn. They're gonna try to put themselves out. Let's see, there's a fire here. This rat, I'm gonna make the D4 shot. I'm gonna say a D4. If it's 1, he's going to try to jump over the fire. Otherwise, he's gonna wait. Yep.
Oh my god.
All right. Cool. All right. Say this is a DC 10 to get over it because he's a rat. Okay, he makes it over. I'm not really worried about positioning of these rats and taking up space because they're rats and they can just kind of crawl on each other.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna say 3 of them are going on Dur for sure. And I'll see about the other ones after. First one on Dur. Second one.
Splinter the shield on that.
Okay. So he takes 1 damage and con save.
Does it negate? Doesn't.
Oh yeah, it would negate. It negates the bite. Yeah.
So it takes 1 damage.
And then last one. Yes. Okay. This all right, the rat between Sister Julia and Dur, I'm gonna 50-50. 1 is Dur, 2 is Julia. All right, Dur. 12's not enough.
And then now, how much does a shield?
+2.
So he was 18, AC 14. So
then a 12 does hit.
Yeah.
For 2.
Okay. So he's in bad shape now.
And a con save again. Yeah. Cool. All right. That leaves 1 rat remaining, and it has the choice between Ollie, Julia, and Trip Snipper. So in that order, 1, 2, 3. All right.
No.
Bring it on.
18 probably does that.
Yes, definitely.
For 4.
I'm down.
Okay. You have a torch, right?
No. I'm
No,
not actually
I
holding any
have
light
the
source.
light is on my sword.
Ah, right. The light is on the sword. Brilliant. Okay. You just had the L on your sheet, so that's why I thought. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll fix
all right.
that.
Good. So you don't drop a torch and we don't go into darkness. All right. Let me see the number of rounds.
He has +0 con.
Okay.
All right. If it goes back to me, I'm going to try and take out
You
the rat that
Yeah.
got Trip Snipper.
imagine that sleep spell went off. Dude,
I
it's
know,
like-
right?
It's like so.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a miss.
Gosh.
My spells are good today, but my attacks are poor.
No one's attacks are good today.
No, except the rats.
So yeah, except for the rats.
So I guess I will spend my action to try and. I mean, trust me not to roll a 1 Trip Sniffer.
I don't know. Like, I have faith. I have faith.
Cool, right? I will try and
Save you.
save Trip Sniffer. D20.
It's a 15 medicine. Yeah. DC's 15, I think.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Stabilized.
17.
All right. Go ahead and make an enduring wound. Trip snipper on that save.
15.
All right. Yep. No issue.
Right, and then Dur will attack the rat next to Sister Julia.
Did you did Trip snipper make a save for the disease?
No, I didn't. No.
Okay. You got to make one of those.
No.
Okay. I'll tell you after the fight. Okay.
20 plus 7. Yeah. Okay, so D8 plus 3.
This is Dur attacking which rat? It doesn't really
the
matter.
one next to Sister Julia.
Yeah. Middle diagonal one. Yep.
Yeah, and then if he can he move into that space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't kick the other rat out.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Well, the 2 rats that were on fire die.
Okay.
It's Trip snipper. You can roll a. No, actually, you already rolled a d20, so you're stable. All right. So then it's be the rat's turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's 3 valid targets here for the rats, or that one that's trapped around everybody. Ollie, Dur, and Sister Julia in that order. All right. So on Ollie.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah. Okay. Then one rat will be unable to get into the mix, but the other 2 rats will fight, and one will go into Dur, and one will go into Sister Julia. One going into Dur. One going into Sister Julia.
Oh, an actual hit. Okay.
Or 2, and then you also have to make a disease check.
Nope.
Ugh.
Okay.
I am diseased. Okay.
Oh, rats.
Okay. This thing bites me. I've got to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Wow, that's
Easy
three
apples today.
0
Three
out of 3
misses.
for you. Yeah.
Uh,
That's-
all right. Well,
Cool. Ollie will attack. Will attempt a magic missile.
1 on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
7. The one. At. At Dur.
Oh, the one at Dur instead. Okay.
13. Yes, that's a success.
Mhm.
And D4. 2 damage.
2 damage
Uh,
logged.
and Dur will go at the one between him and Ollie.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit for sure. I think your minimum damage still kills him.
mhm.
Yeah.
6. Cool.
All right. Good old Dur.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Right.
Rat time, I think.
Yep. Trips Ember's on the ground. So it's Rat's turns. All right. One rat into Dur, and then one into Sister Julia. First one into Dur.
Miss.
Second one into Sister Julia.
Miss. Back to Julia.
Mm-hmm.
Furiously trying to attack.
Fire
I
has one more
finally
turn.
hit.
Yes.
For 8 damage on that
Smite.
one. attacking me.
Smoted.
Ah! Smoted. Smoted and emoted.
All right.
Oh.
Sweet. Well, I suppose Ollie's gonna magic missile the same one. 18. For 4
Nice.
damage.
Oh yeah. Dead.
Cool.
All right. One rat.
Dar's gonna step up and try and take on the last one.
He casts. Hit it with his axe.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll do.
Successful. And see how much overkill. Beautiful. And the fire goes
well
out
done.
at the end of turn 4.
Right.
All right.
Um.
Trip Snipper recovers his senses. The rat piles no
Ugh.
more.
I feel so good.
Ugh.
He's got like a little bit
Alright.
of foaming in his mouth, and
Okay.
like a
So here's the
sickly looking bite.
here's the disease for the two of you that got it.
Okay.
You'll now take 1d4 con damage.
Okay.
Ugh.
This cannot be healed until you are cured.
Okay.
You will repeat this con check once per day.
Hmm.
If you succeed, the disease runs its course.
Okay.
If you go to 0 con, you die.
Okay.
But it doesn't.
What's the
give you
DC of the
12?
check? Do we know that or?
Yeah, it's 12.
Okay.
Okay. So roll a d4 and then just see what.
Yeah, that's the initial damage, and then each
Okay.
day.
All right.
Oh, I knew I was
Aw,
going to get
come on.
4.
That's like a -2 for you, man.
Oh, it's horrible.
Cure disease is available, in towns.
Okay. How much does that cost?
I have to look it up.
Okay. We'll worry
Not-
about it later.
Hundreds of gold is my guess
Mhm.
offhand.
Is that the kind of thing we can do in downtime? Or
Yeah. That's downtime.
Right.
But also, we're still adventuring.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just.
yeah.
I'm wondering if we call it. Call
Sure.
this
Well-
delve and get you back to town to get you healed, or do you want to push on? I mean, we're running fairly low on hit points and oil and all those things, but
Well, hold on a second. I brought Julia for a reason.
yeah.
Line up, line up. Let's see. If Ardinia will grant me the ability to at least close these wounds, if not curing the disease.
Cleanse them.
Who shall go first?
Yeah.
Who shall go first? Chip Snipper?
I vote for Durr because
Okay,
he's kind of got a
Durr.
lot of health pool.
Okay, D4, D20 plus 4 healing cast. Yep, just makes it. And that is 2d6. 9.
Come up to full.
Oh,
May Ardinia mend your wounds.
Nice.
Next, Chip Snipper.
okay, yeah. Now I would like some of that, please.
Yes.
Nice.
Whoa! All right.
Nice.
And I guess
Best I've
suppose
felt in years.
I should heal these 2 hit points on me. This damage.
Yeah.
It's minor. I will push my luck one last time. Yes. Okay. The minimum. I heal the minimum anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Cool.
Ardinia be praised. And blessings upon us, and my great thanks for watching over us in these difficult times.
Ollie's gonna give Durr his spare shield. So Durr is shielded again. Yeah. What are we feeling? We feeling like pushing on?
We should.
I think we should. Yeah, I think like this has been maybe cleared. I don't know, like
Mhm.
of all the rats.
Yeah, I guess
maybe it's
I
worth
would like to hope so, right?
spending the time to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're taking the time to heal up, right?
Yes.
Cool. Now obviously there's the rat pile and stuff to search down this alcoves that you haven't done.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to hear the quantity of things?
Yes, please.
Yes. What was?
Yeah. You want to see what?
Have been doing that whilst Sister Julia was healing people because he's
Well,
the only one that's not.
someone's going to give you a light source.
enough.
Yeah. All right. There is more treasure than you can carry.
Oof.
There is 400. Again, look, conceit of dungeon games where you instantly know the quantity of coins. Everyone has the coin star brain. 459 silver pieces. There are 4 gems, red gems, citrines. Right? No, those are carnelians. Or citrines yellow? Doesn't
I
matter.
think so.
There are 4 citrines. There are there's a large pearl. So let's just say that takes 2 slots because it's a big boy. Or so it basically holds 20, you know? There are 2 aquamarines. A lapis lazuli and gold ring.
Ooh.
And lastly, there is a golden torch.
A golden torch?
Yeah, Thrums of Magic.
Ooh.
Cool. Shall I
Ooh.
detect magic on it?
Detect magic on all the things.
Yeah, I'll cast detect magic. See if we can get a better read on exactly what kind of magic
Yeah.
it is. 18. That is.
Yep.
Pass.
Yep. So, do you know what the Bracteos effect is?
Yeah, vaguely. It's like.
It hides your.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Cool.
So,
Golden torch that hides light. That's pretty useful.
Yes.
So, but does it cast light itself, or does it just have that effect on another light source?
So no. Okay, so the way it works is that you need to basically light it with a mundane torch, and then it will hold it, and it will last like a regular torch.
Okay, but then it's a single use.
Yeah. So like for the hour of the torch that you give it, like it.
Oh, right. So you can charge it by it can be used multiple times with multiple torches.
Exactly.
Sweet. So I think 400. I think the silver piece is the least valuable. So if we have to leave anything, we leave those.
I say leave that.
Right. So you're counting the money as you hear the sounds of marching coming from behind you.
Cool. Turn around. What does
Yeah.
everyone else
Coming
see?
from the south, like the distant sounds of footsteps. In a with again marching with a militaristic precision.
Does that sound like Beastmen does?
That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Um,
To the south, like I can't see shit, but like down this corridor. Is that door open? Can anyone else see?
I shine the sword light down there.
It's clear. The sound's coming from the other
Beyond
way.
that door.
No, it's coming from behind you.
To the south.
South? Or
Sorry,
is
the
it
sound.
coming
Yeah,
from-
the sound is coming from the south, but it's actually coming. It's coming from the south, west, east, southeast.
Oh, southeast. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
something
like that
heading
kind of
towards
south.
me.
Like it's.
Right.
It was. So to be clear, like it's coming up this way, right? So like
right.
you're hearing it Doppler, I guess, towards you. I guess that way. Does that make sense? Sorry. So from the south, it was that way.
So it's heading towards one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. Do we need to take time to grab up all this stuff, or did we do that during the?
No, you haven't collected anything yet because you heard these sounds, and I'm curious to see what
Yeah.
you want to do yet.
So if I were to cast
torch, go.
silence, would that would that affect? We would still be able to hear sound emanating from outside of it, or would it just we wouldn't be able to hear shit either?
Yeah. You would not be able to hear anything outside of.
Okay. Right. What do we feel, gang? Do we want to try and grab up all the non-silver? I mean, silver if we have slots for it, but
no. Well, let's forget the silver. Just take all of the gems, the pearl, the torch, anything.
Did someone take a note of everything?
Who took the torch? Who's taking the torch?
I can take it. I've got a slot free. If everyone's happy with that.
Yeah,
sure.
All right. Cool.
And then I can give you a torch to charge it, or if you've got torches, you can charge it with a torch.
I've got a torch. I can.
Okay. Cool.
I can charge it.
Yeah. My light spell will end in about 5 minutes. So.
Yeah.
I need to.
Trip Snipper, you try to go grab the torch, and with the one holding this golden torch, and you cannot let go of it.
Oh shit!
Oh,
congratulations! You were cursed. You were diseased and cursed.
Yeah.
This has been a successful adventure.
One of your hands is permanently carrying this thing. Also, it doesn't actually do the Bracteris effect.
No.
It doesn't do anything.
Okay, I got a really fancy club, I guess.
So sorry, it still lights as a torch.
Yeah.
So it is like what I described of like you can use another torch to light it, but it's
Yeah.
also stuck in your hands. It is cursed.
That's it. Right. So yeah, how much slots do we need to get all the gems
Yeah.
and more?
It's also
valuable
made of
stuff?
fool's gold. So okay.
Right.
This gets better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you can. I can say it'll just take you like a turn around, or to kind of get everything squared away.
yeah. I'm just wondering about slots. Do we? You said you took a note of what everything memento?
Yeah, I've written down all the items
How many
that
gems
were
were there?
mentioned.
Not the pearl.
There's
the gem.
four
Six.
citrines, 2 aquamarines. Yeah, so 6 all up.
Okay, I can put that in the
That's-
slot with the signet ring that I
There's
looked at earlier.
There's a large
And then-
pearl that takes 20. Yeah, there's a large pearl that takes
Yeah.
basically 2 gem slots, and then there's a lapis lazuli and gold ring. Not 2 separate ones, but that's 1 ring.
Mhm.
So like
Right.
that's 90 slots. Oh, sorry. Is the ring is a
10.
a slot in itself of its own?
No,
Oh,
it's 10 coins. 10 coins. It counts as a gem.
So that's 90, and then you said you had the other ring, Sister Julia.
Yeah, I had another ring already.
Okay, so that would be 10. So that would be a full slot.
Yeah.
So if you want to take all of those, and then
Okay. Yeah.
if we've got space for the 400 silver, we might as well take it. It's 4 slots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can fit that.
Dur needs payment.
We need to pay for all these removed curses and diseases, right?
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
And
Yeah, we can take it.
I'm just thinking as well, Lewis. You cast detect magic. Is it possible to also determine what the short sword does while that's active,
Yeah,
or is it like you do it
Yeah,
for
you
one
could've.
item?
Yeah.
no, that's true. You could have identified it at that time. I'll kick that back to you.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a +1 short sword.
Okay, nice.
Great. Cool. Right. Do we want to be a retreat, or do
I
we
think
want to
we do.
head south away from the marching?
I know we definitely don't want to just go straight into room 1, right?
Yeah.
We either want to go kind of north or south. If we go south, is there a way to get out of here?
We don't know.
Well, I mean, we can head south down this tunnel and then, see what the marchers do, where they go, and potentially. I mean, I suspect now that the halfling, we've left the portcullis to the halfling area open. I suspect they're going to go investigate that now.
Mhm.
So that's kind of our escape. But we could, assuming if they leave guards here, we could just go up the stairs.
And just
We
outrun
may
them.
have. We may have to go to Gosterwick.
Yeah.
Well, there's a goblin entrance to on the surface.
Yeah. We could go back to, but will
That
we
takes
get
2 torches to get down.
Will we get the healing, the magic stuff that we need at the goblins? I'll be charged double, right?
They were charged the same price as you would get at the Broken Head Inn,
The
which you
inn,
also can't go
right.
to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means you have to go to
Um,
Gosterwick.
Right. So do we want to head south and then head east and see if we can sneak
Maybe if we-
behind this
Yeah,
banda? And
let's do that. If we go south and try to loop behind them, maybe we can see them going in a direction. And yeah, do that.
What if we just go north? Because we could go north and then up to 16.
yeah, and then just head up through the
And then
basement,
out,
right?
and then we kind of avoid them altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just passing this intersection at 4 is the only chance they'd have us seeing us, but Douse the lights, try and be as quiet as we can.
Mm-hmm.
I could cast
Yeah.
silence on us. We won't be able to hear them, but they won't hear us.
Yeah.
That works.
Sure. All right. If dousing the lights and crossing, just one of you who's bravest, just roll a d6 and don't roll a 1.
Oh god. All right, I'll do it.
All right. Do it.
You're good. All right. They don't detect you.
Cool. As we're flitting by, do we see them at all? Do we detect? I mean, are we right?
Yeah,
behind
it's a
these things?
banda. Yeah, it's you
Yeah.
can't. I'm going to say you're moving too fast to determine the which company, which Kentarkia they are, but for sure it's a band of beastmen, and they're definitely checking out sort of like the halfling territory, and kind of loitering around, being like, what the hell? So yeah, that's what's going on right now.
Cool. Do we get rough approximation of numbers?
Yeah, it's a standard banda, so 6 plus the leader, so 7 total.
Yeah, I think
We can't fight.
that's
them.
more than we want to deal with.
Yeah, and they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are not on speaking terms.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. And yeah. If I had any ability to cast spells, maybe, but
Or see them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm asking these questions about what we see. I obviously
I
see
know, yeah.
nothing, but
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Is that the plan
geez.
then? Do we want to head up the basement and get back to Gosterwick and try and get everyone? healed up?
Oh, you want to go that way? Yeah. Okay. Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, we were thinking that. Except your reaction gives me pause.
No, I thought. That was sorry. That objectively, that was a surprise. I thought you were just gonna try to loop from like 5-16 to 1, and like try to like outtime them, and just hope that they were going a different direction. So when you said go up, I was like, oh yeah, you're just gonna like loop around. That kind of makes sense. But no, like you're going like all the way. Okay, I got you. No, that's sick. That's all. Sorry, I was just excited. It was a surprise.
I mean, do we want to spend some time listening to see if we can hear what they're up to?
Yeah.
Get a sense, or do we want to just beat?
Yeah, I think it's worth it because it is a long way to go the other way.
Yeah.
And if I was just worried that they heard us fighting the rats and they were like literally coming for us, but if it kind of if there's a chance that they're actually got their attention the other way, maybe we could slip up the stairs.
Yeah.
And that'd be like much shorter to the surface.
Or back through the halfling territory, close that portcullis. Like if they leave, right?
Yeah. Do you all speak anyone here speak Mithric?
Yes.
I do.
Right. Okay, cool. So then you'll hear that their conversations are going like, what the hell? Like we're the halflings. All right, well, let's make a note of this and go, get back to tell the captain, but otherwise, let's keep to our mission. We're ready to go up. And everyone's like, yes, sir. And they proceed to go march up the stairs, up the pyramid.
Okay.
Cool. Right. We gotta act on the surface real quick and then come back down. So.
Do we want to see Niv left? Do we want to take the time to see if there's any more burial niches around in the rat nest area? Before we head up?
You guys are currently hanging out in, I guess, room 5? Or like maybe 16, or did you come down to 2 to listen? Like where were you hearing them?
I mean, I think we were just across the
Oh, you're just hiding out at the statue,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
Just
sense.
by
Oh,
four.
sorry. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they leave, we can.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're cool.
cross.
Yeah, do we want to scoot across or do we want to how are we doing for time? We're finishing it in 25 minutes, right?
So here's the thing. You're going to be waiting in darkness, right? If you wait there, which is dangerous.
Yeah. No, we probably would be smarter to
you would want to wait with a place you could light up somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Would we have
No, that's true.
Well, we've already said we sat and listened to them, so we'd have to be somewhere where we could do that. So I guess 2 makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that sounds like actually the most reasonable way to solve that. That's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So that saves you from rolling random encounters every turn as you wait. Okay. So okay.
So yeah, what do we feel like doing? Do we want to push our luck and roll the last of these niches, or do we want to just beef feet and get everyone the medical attention they need?
Oh, I think we need medical attention, removing curses. We need to
Yeah.
tally up what we found, and we need to get ourselves in better shape, and then tell someone that we've got beastmen on the
Yeah.
prowl, and then bring some reinforcements and come back.
Cool. So do we want to scurry this way, close the portcullis, so that the
Yes.
beastmen can't easily access it on their way back, and then back to Goblin Town? And then from there, do we want to go back to Gosterwick because it'll be cheaper to get?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Cool.
So you want to spend a down? So you want to end and then spend a downtime to Gosterwick from the goblins? Is that the idea? Or are you traveling from the goblins down in the session?
I think we just want to in session end up in Gosterwick, if that's
okay.
possible,
So then
we have time for that.
well, it is, but like that also means so to these goblins, to this goblin zone, then you're going to need to spend another 2 torches, right? 2 up, 2 down.
Mm-hmm.
And then to leave the goblin area and go up those long stairs where you first found the goblin stuff, that's going to also take 2 torches. So you're either going to have to buy them again in town.
I've
got
just
2
marked off
torches
3.
on me.
I just marked off 3.
Yeah.
So then do you want to mark off a third, then a fourth?
Yep.
And then we're on the surface.
I can use my my fandangled golden torch to.
Yeah.
You also you have recovered the treasure. You are entitled when you reach the goblin town to level up, assuming you got the experience. If anyone's super close, and that matters.
Oh, I need like 600 and something.
I don't know if you're gonna get to 600.
No, I need 612. So.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if someone was like 100 short or something like that, I would probably say go ahead and level up right now before, because that matters, if you fight or whatever. But like, okay, never mind then. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, anyways, logistics for buying the torches, blah 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 blah. Okay, so then we're gonna go up to the surface.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. And then let me just do an encounter check, and then we can move on for the stairs. Right. Okay. You're actually clear for the time passing, so you're good. You will make it. So you remember the Azure Knights have cleared off the stairs for you as far as the trickiness of it. So there's no like even like batons or anything like that going down. So you're good to go. Also, there's none on duty because of the no encounter. So you don't even have to pay taxes or anything like that. Just heading down.
We heard they were pulling out.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's a partly cloudy day.
Ah, fresh air.
Yeah.
Nice.
As you breathe the fresh Arden Vol air as you make it into Gosterwick. All right. Experience time.
Mm-hmm.
So you fought 14 rats,
Mm-hmm.
and you fought the skeleton as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that combat experience. All right, let's do money. Earlier, you found 3 black pearls. Each of those is worth 360. So that's going to be 1080.
Oh.
The signet ring off of the corpse in the dust room, that's also worth 100. The jade necklace is worth 500. Not the this is the significant jade necklace is worth 500. The smaller ring, this is the signet ring with the shield with the horse on it. It's worth 100. The jars are worth 10 each. The mirror is worth 15. The holy symbol of Thoth is worth 10. The light jade necklaces are worth 50. And the golden brooch with the baboon is worth 35.
And then the silver is worth 40?
Yep. 45 silver. Each of the 4 citrines is worth 50. The large pearl, the big boy, is worth 500. Each aquamarine is worth 100. The lapis lazuli and gold ring is worth 500. So let me sum that up. That's total is 3,305.
Ooh.
I'm silly because that's a final gold share for players 944.
Ooh. Okay.
Then you will level up.
Mhm.
We'll level up.
All right, all right. So PC full share,
Okay.
XP share is 997. Gold share 944. Adventurers gained 499 and 472 GP. Or Goblin Boy. So pretty good haul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Then the questions will show up.
Right. The prices, right?
Yes. How do we remove curses? How do we remove diseases?
Right. Let's see. Derive what the costs are from what the broken heads are and then reduce them. I'm sure these are somewhere in the AD&D guide for recovery, but I'm just going to do this for now. Where is the broken head? Been so long since I've had to play this game. I cannot find it in the city ruins. What is its key code? Oh, it's because it's called the sign of the broken head. Okay. Here we go. All right. Cure disease. All right, 750. Cure disease is 750.
Okay.
Remove curse is also 750.
And that's like the town price.
Correct. Those are town prices. The broken head in price is 1,000.
Yeah, that rang a bell actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cost.
They charge a markup. Goblins would be 750, but also side effects. So.
Yeah. Cool. I'm happy to help out with the costs of that. For my share.
Yeah. So 7. So poor lad, diseased and cursed. At least you get to remove the.
I got double hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 1,067 gold pieces total. So if I wanted to get rid of both things, I'm going to need 413.
Wait,
Huh?
does Sister Julia level,
Doesn't
and does
matter.
she get either of those spells when she levels?
Oh.
Let me take a look at the where's the manual? If I go to
Oh, that's going to be amazing if she does.
I suspect there might be higher level, like high
no
tier
zone of
ones.
truth, smite, cleansing weapon, blind, deafen, bless, and augury. Sorry, nothing to remove curses or diseases.
Yeah, it looks like there's restoration at tier 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta get to level 5. That's gonna be a haul, but I know I'm taking bless as my spell.
Yeah.
Do clerics not just get all of their spells? Is that not the way it works?
You can
Shadow Dust?
swap them out, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying
just memorize
normally,
which ones.
Yeah, you can swap them out at the beginning of an adventure, but
Yeah.
once-
Restoration.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Restoration is the one that removes curses and diseases.
So we just need to get Sister Julia to level 5 ASAP.
And then
Please.
then
A
undead
speed
aren't a
level up.
problem. Diseases, curses. Yeah.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Loyalty checks.
Yes.
Loyalty check, and also obviously you didn't get anything on your oath.
Yeah.
Actually.
There were no altars in these.
No.
Not that we found, but we looked where all the dead were stored for any altars, and there were no altars.
I likewise didn't progress my oath. I
Right.
mean,
Get the throne.
at this point, I don't know what progressing it looks like apart from marching into Setite territory and suiciding. But
You're gonna have to make a little bit of a foray into Sedite territory. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the more exploring we do, the more chance we have of finding like a back door into Setite territory. But yeah.
I'm not counting this as working towards your goal.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get how like random exploring kind of serves that, but like you're also not like exploring with the purpose, which is kind of the point.
I mean,
does that make
if we were literally just exploring and not taking the time to like sort through shit and cool. So it's D20 plus 1 for one successful
plus
delve.
charisma.
I have 0 charisma.
Yeah,
Charisma
you got it.
Bonus.
Yeah, difficulty 10.
Okay, so it's flat D20 then. Cool. Fingers crossed. 14.
Nice. They will work with you again.
Hey, you rolled in the
same,
chat.
Yeah, at the same rates.
Oh,
yay, bingo.
We couldn't get through the whole session without it happening.
Nah.
Sweet.
Grand. Great.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good
Do
session.
you need help financially, Memento, with removing?
It's fairly steep. Like I'd need 433 gold if I want to remove both.
Yeah. I'll happily contribute that. 433. So what was it? 997. I will just mark that off my character sheet. And yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll
you.
handle it. Out of stuff. Great. Cool. Good session.
Yes.